Survival of the unfittest. Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated. In the last 7 deals that I've been involved with, there were 2.5 million stockholders who have made a pre-tax profit of $12 billion. Of evolution in corporate America seems to be survival of the unfittest. Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated. In the last 7 deals that I've been involved with, there were 2.5 million stockholders who have made a pre-tax profit of $12 billion.
Louder! Show me the money! That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit! Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money! Do you love this black man? I love black people! Show me the money! I love black people! I love black people! Who's your motherfucker, Jerry? You, my motherfucker! What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money! Congratulations, you're still my agent.
Man, I got all the flavor bitches say I'm delicious. I'ma have all you motherfuckers laying the ditch. I'ma kill all you rappers, I'ma aim with precision. They was rocking with your ass till they made a decision. All my friends making millions cause they know I'm my bitch. A lot of entertainers.
Boom! Hey guys, welcome to Happy Thursday. I have a hard stop at 8:30 tonight because I got students after that. Okay, hope we're doing well. Happy Thursday. I hope we're trying to do it. I didn't do the man in financing. I'll save that for Tuesday night. Welcome on. I hope you watched the little video I did on 3 questions. They are very testable. The video I just did, very testable. Not saying they're from the exam or anything. I'm just saying that we've seen them a lot. Okay. No, do not follow my diet. You will be dead by the time you're 50. How I'm not dead yet is a medical miracle based on the shit I eat. Boom, everyone. Now, happy Thursday. Couple quick cleanup shit. If you got questions, please ask them in here. If you ask one question, wait till it's answered to ask another one, so I don't fall 3 hours behind. Free resources. Brandon Rith, Basic Wisdom. We got Brian Lee over Test Geek. You got I have my podcast, Blue Collar Finance. I have my TikTok series. I sound like Biden. Series 7 Whisper. And I got my Instagram, Series 7 Whisper. Check them out. The best one is my Facebook group, which is outstanding. We're pushing over almost 100 people a week jumping in, and everyone. It's super supportive. They start chat groups all the time. I'm going to try to get the link in here, baby. Okay. Boom. Okay. I'll put the link in here so you can all join if you want. Okay. That's what I want. I want the link. Okay, here we go. There's a link for the Facebook group. Join. I swear to God, it's like the most active, supportive group in the world. I used to have to post in there all the time. Now it just runs. It's very organic. It runs on its own, and it's growing and growing and growing. It's awesome. I see people from every firm. It's a private group so that the shit you say doesn't get out of the group. Okay. Diego, lots and lots of drugs. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Amir! That is outstanding.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom.
That is awesome, Amir. I'm so happy for you. It's a big deal going into that weekend. Right after 4th of July, and you bang that shit out. That is some great, badass shit. Okay. Yeah, well, it should be, right? So you're hearing that this SIE is very similar to the FINRA practice. It should be, right? Because that's literally, it's written by the same people. They're doing it to let you know the wording. It's not the same questions. I have a video. I have a test in my practice exams playlist. It's called 75 questions. It almost mirrors the style of the testing on the FINRA site. Okay. You can take, yeah, brother Bob, just as Ben says, you can take it as many times as you want, but it's the same. Remember, it's the same one, okay? It's the same. What's the best way to explain it? It's the same question, just maybe in a different order. Maybe there's 1 or 2 questions that they switch up, but for the most part, it's the same test every time. So you don't want to take it too soon. because you don't want to memorize this shit. Okay. There you go, Ben, baby. Okay. Yeah. Wait, brother, are you taking a test tomorrow? I hope not. I hope you're not taking the real test tomorrow too. Okay. Well, just hang out, be in the background. That's fine. Yeah, you should be fine. Okay. No, you can be good. Look, brother Bromp, it's okay to be confident, not okay to be cocky, right? I'm cocky. I'm an asshole. But I don't have a test to take, so I don't have to worry about it. I can be a dickhead. Also, by the way, I know I have tutoring, the series7exam.org, but if you need other tutoring, you can go to check out series7examtutor.com. I also have, if you want cheaper stuff, I have a couple tutors in my stable that will help you out too. But check out Michael Weiss over at series7examtutor.com. Okay. Also, don't forget, for the SIE, there's no one better than the Achievable. It's Achievable and everyone else. And for the 7, it kind of equals out. So if you really want some good stuff for the SIE, go get that Achievable shit. Okay. Yeah, I agree. The SIE is a lot of recognition and much more definitional. Okay. Much more definitional than the 7. The 7 is much more suitability based. And like, think of the SIE as I want to know the terms and maybe the rules and the register rep stuff and the names of the risks, where on the 7, it's more like, what do I do with that stuff? Okay. What's the easiest way to know if something's exempt or not? I mean, it's not so easy. You kind of got to memorize the list. But I think anything issued by a government is exempt, right? Anything issued, like anything, federal government, muni, stuff like that, they're always going to be exempt. Banks are exempt for the most part, a lot of the shit. Even the agencies like Ginnie Mae, stuff like that. Commercial paper under 270 days is it. Reg D, Reg A, Reg S. It's much more about memorizing the stuff. It really is. You really got to memorize it. It's kind of, you're better off just memorizing what's exempt and knowing that everything isn't. But here's where I remember this. If you see the word non-exempt, it pretty much means corporate. Okay. So anything that is corporate is pretty much, anything that's non-exempt is absolutely always going to be some sort of corporate bond or corporate stock. It will never be a government. I don't know if that helps. Elaine, that is awesome. The 57 is a good one. Listen, don't worry about it. Just if you're not scoring well in the practice exams, go back, maybe watch. It depends what chapter you're screwing up. But I have a trading markets video that will help you. Trading markets video that will help you a lot. Maybe I was inspired by the debate. I mumble a lot now. Hold on. I didn't see it yet. Hold on. Did you come on? Did you say it before I started talking? Let's see. Where is it? I'm scrolling back. I do not see it. You must have joined in before. Oh, there it is. I saw one from you. Did you post early? If you did, put it in here, baby. Okay. Because I swear to God, the first thing I see is Ben Lauer saying, I'm hearing consistently that the essay is similar to the FINRA practice exam. So, Liam, if you got anything in there, I need you to say it. Okay. I'm actually studying for the 57. 57 is a vague test. It's all about trading markets. A little bit on options, so don't worry about that too much. But yeah, I would go back and reading it, and I think they have crunch time facts. Go through that. Don't sweat it too much. Again, don't sweat the dates too much. And they love to focus on ADF, which is barely fucking testable. Okay. STC is solid, my man. STC is great. I just think Achievable is better, but STC is a strong second. I had chicken parm, baby, because I have to cut my shit up because I have these brand new teeth in here that are temporary until August. So I got everything I got to eat with a knife and fork. That's why I won't eat pizza in public, because there's no way in my area will I be seen in a restaurant eating pizza with a knife and fork. Okay. Amir did it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. Again, remember, anything non-exempt is corporate. There are some corporates that are exempt, like commercial paper, stuff like that. But anything that's not exempt is absolutely corporate. Okay. Diego, make sure you keep taking tests. That's all you're going to do. Find my crash course. If you have STC, get to Crunch Time Facts and just nail this thing, okay? Just relax, take your time. No, don't take your time. Not on the 63. Make sure that you're taking your practice exams in an hour or less. You are totally okay with taking tests up to the day before. You got to do it. I don't know if you ended up, you started doing a study group in there. I don't know if you pulled one off in the Facebook group. Okay, oh, baby. Okay, 65. So a customer sells a Jan 55 call at 7 and buys a Jan 65 call at 2, above which following price will every dollar gain on the long call be exactly offset by a dollar loss on the short call. 100%, since it doesn't matter, once you're above the higher strike or below the lower one, you're stop making money. So what happens is as you make one on one, you lose it on the other. So this is easy. I didn't even have to look at the answers. I know above 65, right? So once you get to the higher strike and a spread, once you get above that, you're locked in. Whatever you made a loss is locked in. And on the downside, same thing, below the lower strike, anything below is locked in. That's why this question I love, because it's easier. If they say below, I use the lower one. If they say above, I use the higher one. Doesn't matter if it's bullish or bearish. Now, if it is a bullish spread, you want it to go to the higher strike, and then it doesn't matter. You want it to go above the higher strike because you make money up to the higher strike. You make your max gain. If you're bearish, you want it to go to the lower one. It's literally this. If I am bullish, I want it to go up to forever. If I'm bearish, I want it to go to 0, even if it's a spread. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. The Brainly. Okay. You read it too? What to taking the so Lorenzo Lamas. Just take tests up to the day before, not the day before. So if you're taking it, say you're taking it in 10 days, you take tests for the next 8 days. Then on the 9th day, he created light. On the 9th day, just read, watch videos again. Watch my crash course set. If you have STC, you have Kaplan, they don't have the Crunch Time Facts. But just watch the crash course playlist. Watch any kind of last minute stuff. Focus on reading and make sure you read customer accounts, okay? Make sure you read customer accounts. It's a big deal. And if it's Kaplan, I think it's 12, 13, 14. I don't know if that helps. Okay. Good. I missed the press conference. I only saw the last bit of the bad press conference. Okay. Lily, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We feel for you. Well,
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Right, Lily? We are not giving Mary. Okay. I will see you Friday, baby. It's good stuff. Never give up, right? Never quit, never give up. Okay. Yeah, Krista, I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely a fan of Achievable for this stuff. I think they teach the material better than anyone else. So I always say the good thing is get Achievable for anything other than the SIE. Even then, get the Achievable by the Cap and Q Bank or the STC supplementals, and you'll be good. Okay. Sir Finch. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, Christian. Listen, that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing that. See, that's what I'm saying. These guys are doing Zoom groups all the time, okay? I love that they're doing this, and it helps because you're seeing around like-minded people. You're behind a paywall, not a paywall. It's free. You're behind a wall, so nobody can watch what you're doing. You don't have to worry about someone saying, hey, you said this about that. It's all good. It's private, and everyone's super helpful. We have a chat for every single test. It's awesome. I mean, we're gaining almost 90, 95 people every week. It's crazy. Just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Just remember, reverse it. Anything non-exempt is corporate. Okay. Cameron, no, STC is totally fine. Okay. Liam, I have. Okay. Doing well. Oh, you're good. Okay. Yeah, STC, they get harder as you go up. So if you're still passing as you go up, guys, remember, STC gets harder as you go along. Okay. STC, 2 is harder than 1, 3 is harder than 2, 5 is harder than 4, all the way up. 9, 10, if they have out to 11. I don't remember how many they have. Once you're into almost the double digits, they're really fucking hard. Like super detailed and really hard to do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they absolutely get harder. So don't worry. If you're passing them, you're good. You're in good shape. Absolutely. Okay. Black lavender. That's good. Switch to, okay. Double check. Call Notman and ask them if they use, I can't remember. They use some of Kaplan's questions. I don't want you to have the same. That's what she said, Michael. There you go. Oh, Mary, advanced trading. Boom. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's hard, Liam. I swear to God. Black lavender. Before you switch to Kaplan, ask Notman if they use Kaplan questions or not. I'd hate to use a new vendor and have the same damn questions. But here's what I have to say for you, Black Lab.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Little quick one. You're good. You're gonna rock this thing. Just switch it up, okay? Davey. Getting low to mid 80s on Kaplan price. Oh my God. Yeah, you're good, Davey, baby. Davey, go take the testy. Okay. Boom. Okay. You're gonna be fine. Okay. That is really good. Okay. I think you're gonna be in good shape. Okay. That is a solid score. You're in really good shape. I can't say anything other than that. You're in good shape. I would feel confident about that. Seriously, I would feel very confident about your chances if you're getting mid 80s and Kaplan. And as long as it's not for memorization, remember, that's the thing. As long as it's not for memorization, you're in good shape. You really are. Okay. Okay. I'm checking something first. Hold on. One second. Okay, here we go. Let me get back to this. Okay. Okay. Taking the 7, I'm having a hard time with it. Okay. Okay, sus. There are not a lot of questions on it. You'll get maybe 2 questions. But remember, they're more complicated. The vendors make them a lot more complicated than the actual test. The actual test, they're much more straightforward. It's like, hey, you want to buy stock at a price. What do you do? What you want to protect your position. So look, if you want to buy stock below the market, it's a buy limit. If you want to take a profit, right? If you want to buy stock, if you own stock, you want to take a profit, maybe you do a sell limit to sell it above, right? If you're long stock and you want to protect it, you do a sell stop below. And if you're short stock and you want to protect it, you do a buy stop above. So remember, stops, protect, limits don't. It's much more about theory than about some crazy shit. And that's the thing. Sometimes Kaplan and STC go nuts on that, but don't worry about it too much. Okay. I don't know about the credit limit thing, but Cameron Thomason. Okay. There's 2 things for Reg T. So Reg T is set by the Federal Reserve. And here's what it is. So for margin, it's 50%, right? So for margin, stops, protect, limits don't. Stops, protects. Yeah, Cameron, I got you. I got you in here. We're doing it, baby. Just know I'm getting through all this shit. I always end up being about 10 minutes behind. Okay. Reg T is that, so when you buy on margin, you have to deposit 50%. That's Reg T, okay? Now, technically not minimum maintenance is not really Reg T. So we'll talk about the minimum maintenance, right? So the lowest equity you can have in an account, if you're long stock, is 25%. That means your equity can't fall below 25% of the market value. Now, on the short side, if you're short stock, your equity cannot fall below 30% of the market value. Again, this is not Reg T. There's more FINRA stuff. But these are minimum maintenance. Now, the other part of it is you can't have less than $2,000. Now, on the long side, technically, if you buy like $1,500 worth of stock, if you actually only buy less than $2,000 worth of stock, then you can then you only have to put down the 100%. But if you buy 3,000, normally Reg T would be 1,500, but they make you put down $2,000 because you can't have use margin with us and $2,000 in the account. So that's why if you buy 1,500, you're just paying full price and you're not using margin. On the short side, it's never less than $2,000. Even if you're short $500 worth of stock, even if you're at $500 worth of stock, you have to put down $2,000 no matter what. Now, there's a little one where that if you're shorting stock under $5 a share, you have to put down the greater. These are minimum maintenance. You have to put down the greater of $250 a share, 100%. They don't want you beating on crappy stocks. because people can do it. Okay, now. Okay, now. I think that works. Now, on the other side of Reg T is when you have to pay for shit. Okay, so that's the other part of this. So when you have to buy stock, you know, normal regular way settlement is T+1. We know that, right? T+1, you buy stock on Monday, settles on Tuesday. We're good with that. However, when you personally, you, Cameron, have to pay for your shares, is T+3 now, because it's always settlement +2. So if you buy stock on Monday, it settles on Tuesday, but you have Thursday to pay for it. Now, very few firms let you do that, but by law, they're allowed to. They're allowed to. Reg T allows for 3-day settlement, meaning when you have to pay for it. That's not the same as a regular settlement, and I've done the videos on this. Okay? And again, not too crazy on this. Just know that that's what happens. And if you don't pay by the 3rd day, you can get an extension. But if you don't, then it's called free riding if you never pay for it. And they freeze your account for 90 days, which isn't a big deal. It just means that if you freeze your account for lack of payment for that, it means you can still do trades. You just have to pay for everything up front. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, see, oh, you're good stuff. Okay. I've taken the 7 in 2 weeks. Last 3 scores were 76. Okay. Yeah, take it. I mean, I would spend the next 2-3 days just reviewing your lowest topics. Read, watch videos, watch my videos, watch their videos. Uncle, you know, Abe or whatever it is. Watch those, okay? Then with about 10 days to go, just take one final every day. Your scores are solid. One final every day. Give yourself time to review every single question. That's the big thing. Review every single question, even the right ones. And if it's right for the right reason, you're good. If it's right because your guest treated it as a wrong answer, if it's wrong because you couldn't follow their goddamn convoluted shit, I'm not worried about it. But if it's wrong because you didn't know what it means, that's bad. So really, after you review a test, the 2 things you have to focus on, the ones you got right because you guessed, and the ones you got wrong because you didn't know your shit. And review every day. And any section lower than a 70, you want to reread. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, now, Diego, this is where everyone gets confused. Credit unions are not exempt advisors, but they are exempt issuers. So as on the advisor side, I don't know why they do that. And again, the test probably won't go there, but credit unions would be exempt as an issuer, but not as an advisor. Hope that helps. Mary, advanced trading, baby. That is awesome. And always, Michael's always good for that, what she said. Okay. Customer has a long stop position that is appreciated greatly in value. It is now October, and the customer wants to protect the gain at no cost, but not be taxed until the next year. Yeah, the only problem is if you buy stock and don't hold it for a year, the problem with buying the put, okay? So one, protect the gain, you're going to do a sell stop, right? That, since it's not going to cost anything, it's either sell stop or sell a call. And a European style call that expires in April, right? But you could do a sell stop because stops protect, limits don't. But again, the problem with that is it could hit early. So you probably do, I'm guessing, it's sell a call on a European style call if you can. That expires in April or May or something like that, or in January, somewhere in the next year. It's the only thing I can think of, right? Because the problem with sell stop is that it could trigger and you get taxed this year. But I was going to bring up, if you buy stock and buy a put and it's not the same day, it should be a married put, or at least a year and a day later, then what's going to happen is you're going to get it's going to wipe out your holding period. It kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, they're not the same. That's the thing. They're not the same at all. Okay. That's why I tell everyone, don't worry about the wording. Get the knowledge down. Because if you can get your knowledge above where you need to be, then the wording is not going to fuck with you. Seriously. And remember, here's the big thing to remember. FINRA, I always tell everyone, the answer is easy. You just got to find it, right? I mean, it sounds stupid, but every time I look at something, I'm going down, and that's the video I just showed you. 1 or 2 of the questions look hard, but they're not that hard. And if you watch that video, you'll see. I just did it it just came out half an hour ago. I did 3 questions that could possibly kind of be on the exam, okay? So, and you'll learn how to process the questions a little bit because you have to think the questions are easy. Yeah, there's always going to be 1 or 2 ass kicker ones, but you always have to think they're easy and that there's something in the question That's going to make it easy, even if you're like, crap, I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay, I think I did that one. Yes, Cameron, when you buy stock, when you buy a mutual fund, you pay the NAV plus a sales charge, which is a POP. So when you buy at the POP and then you redeem at the NAV, which is fine, because it means that if you're selling at the NAV, you're not paying a sales charge. Boom, okay. Yeah, focus on the state. Coco, baby, Coco Chanel. Focus on the state more. Watch my videos; they'll help. I have a couple like cheat sheet videos where I go over like high level stuff. I think focus more on the state than the Fed. If you do that, that's your best bet. Kind of think of the Fed as an add-on because the Fed has somewhat less rules. If you focus on the state, because remember these exams are states. Okay. For mutual fund, no loads, charge anything else beside the 25. Pretty much. Okay. Remember, they can charge a redemption fee under certain situations, like if you leave too early or something like that. So a no load fund can only really charge the 0.25% or the 25 basis point 12B1 fee. Okay. Anyone can charge for redemptions, right? But there has to be a reason, right? Like it has to be like you end up trading it. Why do I go to capitals every time? It's crazy. Let's see. See if they say it. Okay, so there's what we're saying. So, yeah, as I said, if you sell the no load too soon, they may charge a redemption fee. Remember, they want you buying into these mutual funds for a longer time. So if you're a long-term investor, it doesn't matter. But if you leave early, you can have a redemption fee. That's what I was saying, and I just confirmed. Okay. Sure, why not? I don't see why not. I don't know why you can't do a transfer on death. You don't have to do that. I think you just do a beneficiary. Can you do a TOD? Can you do a TOD in IRA? I mean, that's interesting, right? So, because you don't have an RMD, so you can hold on to it forever. I think you have to name a beneficiary. I think that's what they do. Let's see. I don't know if you can do a TOD. Let's see. That's what they say. I think they just list a beneficiary. Okay. Yeah, I think the beneficiary is like having a TOD. I think that's what we do. Because there's an inherited. I think I think that's a beneficiary, so it doesn't. Okay. Don't sweat it too much. I think that's probably deeper than the test. Just know, here's the thing you have to know about IRAs. If you have if your relative has an IRA and they die, they get hit by a bus or a safe falling out of the window, and you inherit it, this is how it is. If it's your husband or wife or spouse, you get to do whatever you want. You can roll it into your own IRA, or roll it into a new IRA, and then take it out when you turn 73 or whatever. It's considered yours. If you're a non-spouse, there's some exception to that, but if you're a non-spouse, you have to take it out over 10 years. Now, they say the rule is have to take it out by the 10th year, but the IRS has come back and said, well, we want it over the 10 years. But the rule says you have to have it out by the 10th year. So again, not if it's a spouse, you do whatever you want. Again, I'm pulling the Biden, baby. And if it's non-spouse, you have to take it out over 10 years. Yeah, I didn't think you could do it. I just think it's a beneficiary and that does the same thing. Okay. Boom. Oh, monetary mo, baby. That's awesome. I'm glad that helps, right? It does help to do that, to do the exam and pause it and listen to how I do it and answer yourself and then beat me. And then if you beat me, that's awesome. Okay. Kana. Your name is Frank Kana. Okay. Now, I'll be back. I know it's John Connor, but I'm just going to go there anyway. So understand parity. In reality, parity is just equal. So don't overthink it. It's mostly convertible bonds will mostly be about do I convert or not? So understand, so the first step on a convertible is always par divided by the convertible price, right? So if it converts at $20, you do par divided by 20, that's 50. Now remember, sometimes they tell you how many shares you convert, so you got to believe them, okay? If they say it converts into 25, it's 25. But if they say it converts at 50, go 1,000 divided by 50, that's 20. That means for every bond you convert, you're going to get 20 shares. So now you have two choices. If they give you the market price of the stock, multiply. That's parity, okay? If they don't give you the market price of the stock and they give you the market price of the bond only, you divide the bond by that number, okay? Okay. So again, so if once you get the ratio, once you get the ratio you multiply times the common stock or divide the bond price by that ratio. That's parity. And if you do this, if you do the multiplication and that stock parity is above the bond price, you convert. Okay. Whatever the highest price is. Okay, starting for the 66th third try. Oh my God, Christopher. Asensio, you're in good shape, okay? Yeah, look, you're taking the next class next week. I have one of my students flew to Colorado for the Nakazuna class, and that's live in Colorado. It's pretty cool. He's good. It's a lot of information, but he's very good. Okay. There's a Dylan Asensio that I think I taught. Any tips to the wording on the real exam? Live class next week. The class will help. If you test right after, you're gonna. There's no way to help with the wording. I mean, I do stuff. If you watch some of my classes that I do the Friday night things, if you watch the replays, sometimes you go over my questions, and those are questions with they're worded very much like that. It would be it'd be interesting. Like they're close to it. They're close in the style. And look, if anyone, Kaplan or STC are closer. I think STC is closer to the style, but again, nobody really does it. They really try very hard to keep people from doing that. Okay. I am memorizing answers from STC, been getting 70. Okay, so if you think although you're getting 70s, you're not getting hundreds, right? So maybe you're not memorizing. But if you are memorizing answers, you got to buy another vendor. Go get Kaplan, the Q Bank. Michael Weiss has a code for it. If you're memorizing, you got to switch up. The other thing you can do is go to STC, buy their supplemental exams, right? They have 4 separate exams. And if you do those and you pass them, then you're solid, right? So for like $30, $20, I have no idea what it is. If you go there and you buy the supplemental exams, you should be fine. Okay. And I have in my videos, I have a discount link for Achievable and STC. Okay. I agree. I didn't think there was a TOD. It's strictly beneficiary on the Roth. Boom. Okay. Wait. Oh, did I get the question right? You didn't even give me the fucking answers. I know my shit. Look, I'm not super cocky about a lot of things, and I do it mostly on here because it's having fun, but I'm good at what I do. Okay. Watch, now you're going to hammer me with 3 questions I can't do. But I also am well enough to know what I don't know, and there's like the Series 79, I can teach it, I just fucking hate it. Okay. What is the best way to remember retirement plans for the SIE? Just keep reading it. There's no other, there's really no other way. Again, they're not that deep, right? They can't ask too many questions on it. Know that qualified means it's sponsored by a corporation. That's a 401k. That's a pension plan. That's a KIA. That's a SEP IRA. All those things are qualified, right? 403B. That means they're sponsored by a corporation or a town, and they can't discriminate. Everything goes in pre-tax, gross tax deferred. You take it out, pay tax on everything. There's 59.5 is the earliest you can take it out. RMD is the April 1st after interest 73. non-qualified, not sponsored by a corporation. Money goes in after tax, gross tax deferred. You pay tax when you take it out on the growth only. You can discriminate, and there's no income limits. Usually not a lot. Sometimes there's no contribution limits. And you pay tax on the way out. Remember, any kind of retirement account, you're taxed on the way out, either all of it or some of it, at ordinary income, not capital gains. Braille, I can touch the screen and figure it out. Okay. Thanks, Ken. Another question is, are the yields for CMOs based on the maturity average? So, well, CMOs are not bonds, right? So the CMO should be based on the risk. The interest rate should be based on each maturity, right? So like tranche A will have a lower yield than tranche B, right? Because tranche A ends earlier. This has risk. So if you have tranche D or E or F, they end up a higher yield because it's longer term. Again, I don't think they're asking that question. Okay. That's fair. Flashcards, Mariano Rivera. Okay. Okay. Yes. So on my second try, I was scoring high 70s, low 80s, but scored a 63. Get a new vendor. You know what? Straight up, just get a new fucking vendor. Go get the Kaplan ones and see how you're doing that, or go get SEC if you have Kaplan. Just switch your vendor. That'll tell you where you are. Okay. Now, I may be at her early. Funny, Maria. Thank you. Whoa, Maria. The only time she comes on my live is when she's already passed all her exams. Hold on, Maria. You didn't get this. Understand something. Maria banged out all her exams. She passed the S66 today. So guess what she gets?
Like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out. Living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red. And the skin's the color mocha. She will wear.
Boom, baby. Boom, Maria. Nailed it. She got the SA, the 7, and 66 after a couple of missteps. Never fucking gave up. This is a person who literally was on the highway in California, spun out in the middle of the highway. Her car was trampled by trucks. She pushed it off to the side herself into a garage, then had her husband watch the car while she took an Uber to the test and took the fucking test. She's an animal. Hella animal. Okay, now. So Chris, get a new vendor. Seriously, get a new vendor. Okay. Yeah, so we do a class. If you want to do this, if you want my membership, it's a membership thing. It's a monthly thing. So every time you go up a membership level, you get everything below it, right? So look, you have the $6 one, okay? That's fine. Chris, if you use both, it's fine. So the lowest level is like $6 a month. You get to watch all the old class videos, okay? Then you go up to the $20. Remember, everyone I go up, you get everything below it. So the $20 a month, okay? Okay. Yeah, you're taking the lift enough. You beat the 66, but we did find out you need some shit to be happening for you to be passing these exams. I think the last one she took, she had the flu or something. So now, the next step up is $20 a month. That's just my options videos, which will change your fucking life. Third, $25 a month is one class, either the 65 class or the 7 each week. It's every week. We meet every Friday night. That's for 25 plus the shit below it. If you go all the way up to the high level, only Series 7 people should be doing this. No one taking an exam other than the 7 should not be taking the $50 course. Because that gives you my options class at 8 p.m., the 7 class at 7, and all the options videos. If you're not taking the 7, if you're taking the SIE, also, if you're taking the SIE, save your fucking money. Don't spend a dime on my channel. You don't need that. That's right. She jogged it. She actually flew. So Maria didn't take an Uber, right? She flew with her cape to the class. I think she took her husband's car. Okay. Although if you got an accident like that, I don't know that I'd let you drive my car, but that's okay. It's a badass. Okay. So she said this because she texted me, and I said, you always text me during my live. Okay. And she never comes on my live, even though she's been following me for love. Okay. 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 Remotely, I don't know, because I think Fidelity just kind of went to where you have to be in the office. I think Vanguard you can do, Schwab maybe, some Fidelity jobs. I think Blue Owl maybe. Primerica probably can work from home. Those are, a lot of them are not doing home anymore. I mean, they're all making you go to work. They paid rent. They want you to come in there. So again, all you have to do is sign up. If you go to the YouTube thing, there's hit the join button and you'll see the choices. But I'm telling you guys, do not do it on your phone because Apple adds 30% on it. Okay. So, yeah, I agree. If you buy other Q banks and you keep your main source, if you go back and forth, you're much better off because you want to get your brain agile enough that it can handle different kind of questions. You see, Marie is Wonder Woman. I agree. Economic chapter 19. For the SIE, yes. For the SIE, there's definitely enough to hurt you. I mean, not like 30 questions, but there's probably 3 or 4. Okay. 100% local. Okay. Knowledge of capital markets. That's interesting. I don't know. I think it's just the first 9 chapters of STC. It's all the shit. It's all the products and crap like that. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Oh, okay. You can use logic as long as you're passing the exams. Yeah, I mean, some of it, yes. But yeah, no. So look, some people can get by the SIE without actually knowing their shit if you logic it up. I think the 7, I agree. 100%. They do everything but a cavity. I'm sure if they could do a cavity search, they would. At Prometric, the testing center. I don't think you can get through with just logic. Okay, I think you got to use. You got to learn your shit. I mean, you got to know options. You got to know suitability. I mean, some of it you can get through. Like some of it you can, but it's not so easy. I would not. Mariano Riccardi using my options videos. Okay. Oh, no, Maddie, oh, no, they're not that hard, right? So this is what I have a taxes video, but this is what I tell everyone. I tell everyone, everything's ordinary income. Except for 3 things. A buy and a sell. That's a capital gain. Option expiration, capital gain or loss. And mutual fund distribution of a capital gain. Those 3 things. So a buy and sell is a capital gain or loss. Option expiration is a capital gain or loss. And mutual fund distribution of capital gains is a capital gain. Everything else is ordinary income. Now, however, the next part of it is what's taxed and what isn't. There are only 7 things that are not taxed on every level. And remember, even if you buy one of these products, capital gains is always taxable. There's no exemptions. So bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips. The treasuries are exempt from state but not federal. And the munis, geos, and revenues exempt from federal but not state, unless you buy it in your own state. So bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips. I'll say that again. Bills, notes, bonds. Put a finger down for bills. Finger down. Bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips, geos, and revenues. Those are the only things that are not taxable on every level. That should make life a little bit easier. I'm not saying it's awesome, but it is fucking awesome. Or just think 2 things. Treasuries and munis are not taxable on every level. Munis pay state but not federal. Treasuries pay federal but not state. I always think entities tax themselves. And everything else, remember, and if it's not those 3 things, it's ordinary income. Okay, here we go. Okay, look, I get it. It's fucking scary, and I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you to go solo. But why don't you sit there and be as an assistant? Why don't you ask if you can work with the advisor and bring clients in? And then once you have enough clients to bring in, then go solo. I mean, don't go solo when you don't have any fucking clients, okay? So I'm saying I would go with, try to stay with the current advisor so you get a salary, and then tell them, listen, if I bring in clients, will you give me a cut? Then you can build it, and eventually you'll have a big enough book. It's much easier to get clients when you're not desperate for them, okay? Although some people think it's better to be desperate. Like I'm teaching the class today. There's one lady. She's been doing it for like 5 years. She's an animal. Everyone she talks to, she talks about insurance. She sells insurance. She sells all the other stuff, but she's trying to get these licenses so she can sell more than insurance. But she lives and breathes insurance, okay? She's always selling. ABC, always be closing, baby. But yeah, I don't like going on my own with that shit anyway either. I like having one foot in while you do it. So I would say if you can, try to work with your current advisor and say, listen, if I bring business in, is that okay? And that's what I would do until you know your stuff, because it's very hard to get people to give you money if you're young and if you're new. Because all you have to do is stutter once. All you have to do is stutter once when you talk them. I'd say pull a Biden, then they're not going to want to give you money. So you have to have your game down, and you can practice against people bringing them in when you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're in the city, if you're near the coast, it's probably like 65, baby. It might even be less. By the way, if you guys do that, should go on there. Like I said, O's right. Go look at Vanguard. The other place, if you listen, guys, if you're looking for work a little bit, if you go onto LinkedIn and hit hashtag Series 7, that's where people apply. They go, oh, you need a 7. It helps. I mean, it may not be jobs you want, but it gives you an idea of what's out there. Maybe apply. Maybe there's an office near you that's local. I got a guy down in New Orleans. He's going to pass the 66 tomorrow. He has a massive client list, but he's not working anywhere. I said, we'll get you a place. You have a client list. You'll take it, and it'll take you. Okay. 6 points. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I think Vanguard's one of the better places to work if you got that. I know that there's a couple of places, like my son-in-law works at a place where they're off on, I think, half of July. They're not off. I say they're off, but they're remote from half of July and all through August and stuff like that. It's not bad. Okay. If I plan on taking the SIE, then the Series 7, should I just study for the 7? No, Sean. You should study for the SIE and then the fucking 7. You can do both, I guess. But yes, why would you just get the SIE? Because here's the problem. If you study for the 7, there's a lot more of that register rep shit that's on the SIE and economics that's not on the 7, not really in the books. So you're better off taking the SIE, knowing that the SIE is a good stepping stone for the 7. Like maybe if you do this, study for every 3 days of study, 4 days of study for the SIE, you do 1 on the 7. I mean, the only thing you really got to worry about is get options. But yeah, I know that it's not a lot. I mean, literally, I remember when I was younger, 50 over to my first job in 1989 Trent, I was a runner at 13. I was making money, but my first job at a hedge fund, I think my pay was 21 grand a year. Okay. It's a long time ago though. Moved up fairly quickly. I would take the SI. I would study for the SA first, get that out of the way, and then take the 7. You want to worship one God at a time. If you think about it, just get the SI done. Yeah, I agree. When you go to the testing center, they make you take your glasses off. They check your ears. They make you bend over and cough. All that shit. Okay, but they check your pockets. You have to run your finger through the pockets. I mean, I would wear as little clothes as possible, just so. Okay. Hold on. Good news. Miguel. We got this, baby.
And go. Oh. Ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that.
Boom, baby.
And go. Oh.
Boom, baby. Miguel. I love it. Yeah. You work, what is it, Mondays and Fridays. So really it's only in work 3 days a week. Boom. Okay. Maria's a badass. She has one more test to go with the life and health. That's it. And then some other thing for work. Mariano, my fucking videos are the best way to learn. Go watch. I just put it's a short one. So go look at my options basics playlist. That's the stuff. If not, then go buy the membership. It's $20. It will change your fucking life as far as options go. I swear to God, my options are fucking out of this world. Okay. Maria, I'll see you tomorrow. Go in there wearing a bikini. Oh, I agree. That's the way to go. I think if I did that, that would not be a good look. Okay. About the class, I went to your website. It's not on the website. It's on my YouTube. It's on the YouTube. No. For the class, you go on YouTube and hit join on the YouTube, and they charge you 25 or 50 bucks a month, depending on what you want to do. I don't offer it through the website anymore because it got too confusing. It was working well because I got all of it instead of just half of it. But yeah, it's on the YouTube. Go in the bottom of, I don't think it's on this thing, but if you go on my channel and hit the word join, little join, then you'll give you the choices. Serious Study Group gets you, it's the 25 bucks a month. You get the class and all the options, videos and stuff. And if you do not, and you want help with options, you can do the $50 a month. Now remember, if you do the 50 a month, it's 2 classes every Friday, one at 7, one at 8, plus options videos. And you get to see all the old ones. Okay. Did I miss Valerie saying something? Hold on. Yeah, I'm telling you, Valerie, be very careful. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, go check it out. Go to the career section. I think Vanguard's always hiring, Schwab's always hiring, Fidelity's always hiring. They're just looking for certain people. Yeah, look, stay with Fidelity. That's fine. Here's the thing. Yes, they don't pay a lot at first, right? But a lot of people, their benefits are out of this world. It sets you up. It gives you experience. You don't have to bring clients in. Yes, the pay is less, but people like it there. They don't leave. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that it's hard. It's just fucking different. It's the one test that in 86, 86, 87 I won't teach, but the 79 is a tough test, kid. It is a tough test. Okay. Maria, thank you very much. I'm a big fan of yours. Okay, I am. Because Maria, when you come to New York, we have to go for a drink, and if we come at the right time, I can get you on the stock exchange for a quick tour with me. Boom, Ben, you're going to nail this. I love it. It's going to work. Okay. Guys, don't forget, join the Facebook group if you want to join study groups and stuff like that and just get general support, all right? And the good thing about the Facebook, is that you know who you're talking to for the most part. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Oh, if you pass the SIE, boom, okay. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? That's fucking crazy. Good and bad at the same time. Okay. And Miguel, I am so happy for you, my man. Boom. So the 66 is a bitch of a test. I'm telling you right now. It's like, just because I feel so bad because some people, oh, I got the 7, they're excited. I said, okay, you're about to get punched in the face with the next test. When a student comes to me and says, oh, I have to do the SIE 7, and I go, and they go 63, I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking easy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Valerie, that's fun. I know that's nothing, but it's start. It's a start. Understand it. The thing is, yes, I get it. So what you can do is weed that off, right? 235 as an assistant and 5 as an advisor. When you start bringing in clients, negotiate. Remember, you don't have any leverage right now, but when you bring in clients, you now have fucking leverage. That's the thing. And again, this way you have a steady paycheck while we're going through a fucking tumultuous time right now. And then hopefully next year there'll be more people with money and all this shit. So the point is, I don't think it's ideal, right? But if you do this, right, okay, if you do this, if you work there and you go, listen, I got 5 or 6 clients in here, I want to do 30 and 10, and then you go 25 and 25. There's 25 and 15, and then work your way down to your full-on advisor. Work it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's ideal, but at least it's a paycheck. I have videos on that, Phil. It's super easy. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on it. Hold on. I'm going to attach the videos here. Phil, yeah, margin. It's so easy on the test. Like, I really don't like wasting time on it. It's you can literally. Is this press conference not? I thought, oh, it's not. It is. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, I think he's going to. I mean, if I could bet on him stepping down, the president stepping down from running race, I think he would do it. I think it would make money. Oh, where is it? Playlists. 1 second. Here we go. I'm going to put both margin videos in here. They'll help you a lot. And if you can do this, then you're fine. There's the long margin video. And here's a short margin video. By the way, I'm not trying to blow it off, but that video will do a better job than me right now because I have a whiteboard and everything. Oh, Kevin. Hold on. I'll get you. Hold on. So let's see if that helps, Philip. That should up a little bit. That'll be a much quicker version of getting you in there. And by the way, how do you feel? Remember, no testing tomorrow. Just watching videos and get it on there. Oh, I agree. Okay. Yes, Cameron, I think the life and health is easy compared to that, as long as you study. Okay. Yeah, Marty, is that the second person or the same? Marty Moneymaker, great name. Just make sure you get look. The problem with the 57 is that it's a vague test. So you got to get that market making down. You got to get the order display stuff down. You got to get this options. It is much more in depth than the SIE. Of course it is. But the STC is the best one there. Find the crunch time facts, kid. In that STC book, find the crunch time facts that's going to save you. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Valerie, you're getting there. Here's the thing. You're both going to use each other. Not in that way. You're both going to, that's what she said. It's what's going to happen is you're going to use him for a paycheck and to learn. He's going to use you as an assistant so he helps, and you can both grow at the same time. Okay. Yeah, Cameron, I agree. Okay. Now, Nuka can have the Domingo. No, you can have the Domingo. Okay, have Domingo. It's Blue Collar Finance. Hey, Google, play the latest episode of Blue Collar Finance. Okay, now, Cameron, I'm going to get you. Here we go. I got to jump off in 2 minutes. Listen, 100%, yes. And here's a good thing what I found out. If you fail the SIE the first time and then take it the second or third, then you are much more prepared for the 7 because you had to do a deeper dive. I found out people who failed the SIE once and then passed the SIE had a much higher pass rate on the 7. Like literally, I have so many of them that just the confidence and the knowledge, they ripped through. I had one girl, she failed the SIE twice. I got her past it on the third. And then she ripped through the 7 and 66 first time each. Just the way it was. Okay. Always be, think the positive side. That's fine. Listen, it is okay. It's fine that way. Okay. Hold on. I got to do this. I do have to jump off. I have a hard 9:30 stop. But let me get some of this shit in. Man, Kevin, I am so happy for you.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Okay, baby. Kevin, it's congrats. Okay. There you go. Absolutely. Do anything you can to relax. I'll put it that way. It's very normal. Boom. Okay. Boom. It's very, very normal. It's extreme monetary mode. It's very normal to feel like you're 2 weeks away. You're still fine. Just take your time. Go over the stuff. Anything you feel weak on. Make sure that if you're not feeling good, it's like the ones you get wrong are not lack of knowledge, but you're nervous. Because if it's not knowledge, you got to read and build that shit up. Okay. But yes, it's a fucking roller coaster, kids. Okay. Yep. The SIE is a good start. Okay. Yeah, so I have the 1 or 2 videos, okay? Maria, good night. It's for you. She's like dinner time for her. Yeah, I do have a couple of 57 videos. I have the one market making one. It's almost an hour and a half long. It'll help a lot. I talk about order display, order, all that shit. Find that in there, okay? And you're going to be fine. I am heading out in a minute, so no more questions are too much, okay? Because I have a very last-minute student that started a minute ago. Okay. Don't just focus on those 2. You're going to be very upset. Once you're good with the options, once you're like okay with the options, move the fuck on. Get to suitability. Yeah, you know this shit, monetary Mo. I know this. Everyone say I know this shit. Okay. Municipalities and options are important. You got to get the suitability down. You got to get taxes down. You got the suitability is big. Get customer accounts done, all that shit. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Now, I think we're in good shape. You guys are going to rock this. I think somebody's taking it tomorrow. We got this, kids. I'm happy. Listen, I am so happy. These are my favorite nights. So I'm going to leave on a good note. I'm going to leave on a really good note, make you all happy a little bit. One of my favorite songs of the summer. We know this, baby. Anyone taking it before Tuesday, you are going to rock it because you know what? Because then you're going to become a
trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance. The trust fund. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. The trust fund. 6'5", no eyes. Finance. The trust fund. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. The trust fund. 6'5".